What's up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J. Welcome to KelSLEIGH Vlogmas, another installment. If you all haven't caught up, I have a playlist of all of my Vlogmas 2021 videos in the description box for you all to check out after you watch this one. But today we are going to be talking all things brows. And in 2021, we've gotten a lot of new brow products. So much so that I'm like, you know what? I should do a mini review video / ranking video. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try on so many different brow products and give you all mini reviews, and then at the end of the video I'm going to rank them and let you all know which one reigns supreme. So I don't want to hold you all any longer. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comment section after we get into the video, and I hope that you all enjoy. So let's start off with Charlotte Tilbury's brow products because she had some phenomenal brow launches this year. So this is her Brow Cheat refillable hairlight pencil, and I love this pencil so much because it's a small angled brow pencil, and I don't have anything like this. This thing is tiny, but it's still slanted, so you can create the nicest hair-like strokes. This pencil reminds me a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills' brow definer, but it's much smaller. So it's like if Anastasia Beverly Hills' brow definer and Brow Wiz had a baby, it would be this Charlotte Tilbury products. But the color that I have is perfect. It glides on. It gives you such a nice, beautiful brow application, and I like it because it looks natural. So you can just fluff your brows up. It looks like my brows, but better. And I just love the angle of it because it really lets me get in there and make these brow-like strokes so my brows don't look blocky. The consistency of this brow pencil is the bomb. It's not too dry. It's not too waxy. It's perfection. This is absolutely one of my favorite brow pencils that I have in my collection. Love that. Charlotte Tilbury also came out with the products called Brow Fix, and this is a clear brow gel. So clear brow gels to me are super underrated, but they are perfect for days when you just need your brows to be groomed and you're not into doing a lot of glam. So this brow gel is very silky. It has silk proteins to really condition the brows, so that's great, especially if you have dry brow hair. Just like any other hair on your body, your hair on your face, the brow hair can be dry and crunchy, so sometimes you need to condition it. So a brow gel like this gives you a soft hold. So it's not gonna freeze your brows in place. It's just gonna let you mold them and give them a little bit of TLC. Charlotte also came out with a tinted brow gel, and I love this one so much because it is very unique to my collection. This is the smallest brow gel wand that I've ever seen, and I love it because it tints your brows, but it still looks extremely natural because the wand is so small. You pick up a little bit of product and you can evenly disperse it throughout your brows. Look at that. That just perfected my eyebrow. I'm so sad I have to wipe this off because this is a perfect brow. It's sharp, it's crisp. I think the color is perfect, and I like this brow gel because it adds that little bit of tint without making your brows look like a blob. And sometimes brow gels can just put on too much products, make your brows look gunky. This one doesn't do that. It offers a soft hold and a tint, so any areas that you may have missed with your brow pencil, or if you just want to go in with just the brow gel, this is great. And if you have already thicker brows, like I would say my brows are semi-thick, sometimes I just need to go in with just the brow tint just to get a little bit more definition on the face. If I don't have time to go in directly with a brow pencil and do all of that, you can just brush it through, get your brows to be a little bit darker, and they define the eye more. So I love this brow gel, one of my favorites. The Gucci Retractable Eyebrow Pencil, again, is in the same style as Charlotte Tilbury's pencil that I was just talking to you guys about. Let's see which one is the thinnest. So we have Charlotte on my right and Gucci on my left, and even though it's by a smidge, I still think Charlotte's is a bit smaller than Gucci's in the width of the pencil. But still, with Gucci's, you have the ability to brush out your brows because it has a spoolie on one side and the pencil on the other side. What's cool about this pencil is that they actually put an ingredient in here to prevent the breaking of the pencil, because I've lost a lot of brow products before simply because the pencil just broke and I didn't get a chance to use it. So they actually actually thought about that aspect, and I appreciate that because I go through eyebrow pencils quite frequently. So I need something that's going to last and not break on me. I need to be able to use the entire thing. But this eyebrow pencil also is waterproof, and it says it's a smoothing eyebrow pencil. To me, this eyebrow pencil has a nice amount of slip, but not as much slip as Charlotte's. I am having to go over areas a few more times than I did with Charlotte to fill it in, and I do think this color is just a smidge dark for me. I got the shade Brunt, and this shade is described as a medium brown, but I would say it's a dark brown because I'm going in with a really light pressure point and it's still showing up pretty deep. But this pencil does have a nice glide to it. I can see where it is a little bit more, it's a little bit more theatrical, and that's because the color mainly. But formula wise, I like it. I do wish it had a little bit more glide to it, just so I didn't have to continuously go over areas a few times. But they can work to your advantage if you don't have a super steady hand, because it's harder to make a mistake when you have to go over something a few times because you have to intentionally put a little bit more pressure to get it on there. So I like this eyebrow pencil. Once I run out of it though, I wouldn't say that I absolutely have to have it, but I do like it. Now let's talk the Too Faced Pomade in a Pencil, and the concept alone of this intrigues me. I like this pencil. It's cutesy, just like Too Faced is known to do. Like the name states, this is a pomade in a pencil formulation. If you all have ever used a brow pomade, then you know pomades are very intense. They're going to give you a nice sleek brow application, and what Too Faced has done is simplified it and made it to where you don't need a brush because you got the pomade in a pencil. So again, we have that twist up angled brow applicator. This one is a lot bigger than the other two. This one is a waterproof formulation, and it says that it lasts up to 36 hours. So I can tell you that this formulation feels a lot different than any other brow product that I've ever used. It feels like a wax almost going on, and I really like the glide of it. I like the color of it, and I will agree it lasts for a long time. This brow pencil looks natural too, but you can take it there because it is a pomade, and like most pomades, they can get more dramatic than just a regular pencil can just because they're more opaque, and this one is in that same family. So you see how I'm just able to glide it on there. And this formulation to me makes my eyebrows look a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more conditioned. I actually see that effect. The only thing that I would change about this is the shape. I think it's too big. This is not going to be for everybody because if you have smaller brows, you have to be very intentional with how you draw this on. And I think this product could benefit from being a little bit smaller so that people can have more control. Plus, this is a twist up formula. So if you twist up too much, you cannot twist it down, and that's always a little bit of a trap. So you have to be very careful when using it because you don't want to waste your products and twist too much up and break it. But as you all see, formulation wise, it's a go for me. It's just, if you're a person who needs extreme precision, then this may not be the brow pencil for you because I don't think you're going to get it. What this offers is a fast application. So I can cover a lot of ground really quickly and get my eyebrows done. To get these eyebrow products off, I'm literally going through and going back and forth and scrubbing them off my face. These eyebrow products are not a joke. Once they are on there, they are on there. Now we have the Kosas pencil, which hands down, this is my favorite packaging. This one is their dual action defining eyebrow pencil. So again, we're gonna take that spoolie and brush out those eyebrows. So let me tell you what Kosas has included in this eyebrow pencil. Castor oil. Yes, they took it back to your grandma's secrets. Put a little bit of that castor oil on your eyebrows and your lashes, honey, and it'll start growing. So I like that Kosas took that age-old secret and just secretly sprinkled it in their brow pencil. This also has B5. So this eyebrow pencil is very focused on the revitalization of your brow hairs. And look at how smooth that glide is. That's nice. This one again has that angled brow shape, which I would say that's my preferred shape. And I just love how soft my brows look. This medium brown shade really matches the color of my hair. And I think sometimes my hair looks darker because I always have product in it and I have it slicked back. But when I wear my hair down and it doesn't have that much product in there, y'all always ask me, have I colored my hair? And I'm like, nope, it's really just a medium, almost chestnut brown shade. And this is a really good match for my natural hair color. So next I have Kosas's eyebrow gel. And again, I love the packaging, super cute. It stands out. I love the tiny wand. It's not as small as Charlotte's, but it's still a really nice, good small wand that you can get in there and tint your brows with. This formulation again has the castor oil and B5. So if regrowing your brows is a focus, then you might want to look into these products because these are really nice for conditioning the brows. I just went with medium chocolate brown and it's perfect. So there you go. I have a little bit of a sparse area right here, and I go in with the tip of whatever brow gel I'm using and kind of focus it there if I'm only using brow gel to fill it in, and that gets me done. So this is a nice everyday natural brow tinted look if I'm not wanting to go in with a pencil and I just want my brows to look like how they naturally do, but with a little bit more fullness, a little bit more volume. Or like I said, you can go on top of that brow pencil just to lock yourself in, because brow gels are to gel and smooth the eyebrow hairs, and this also offers a little bit more color, and I think that's a good combination as well. Next, let's dip into the Benefit POWmade Pomade brow gel. I like how they made it POWmade because it's like pow, we put it on your brows. Anyways, I have the shade 3.75, which is my regular shade that I use for all of Benefit's other brow products. As you all may know, if you've ever tried a brow pomade, that it is so much more intense than a pencil. So you do have to have the right tools and the right technique as to not make your brows look boxy. So this brow pomade actually has a ridge on the side, and that is to ensure that you can wipe off your products and not put too much on your brows. And they also came out with a tool, which I recommend you to get. I would say you don't necessarily have to have this exact one, but you need one like this because you can't just use any angled brow brush. You need one that's very thin and very small so you can draw hair-like strokes. Some angled brushes are way too thick and they're not really meant for eyebrow product application. They're just angled. So with this product, you just dip right in there and then you can kind of wipe it off so you're not putting too much, like I said. And then I still use the same technique, except for I go in with an even lighter hands, just because if you press down, you're gonna have a heavy brow on your hands. And you see I'm going in with a light hand and I still went in with a lot. But the good thing about a brow pomade as opposed to a pencil is that it will last so much longer because you don't need that much. You just go in with a very little amount and you can diffuse it out. You see, I just literally dipped in there. I still have this big old tub of eyebrow pomade. This will last me for probably 2 years. It'll dry out probably faster and then I can use it up. So as you all can see, brow pomade to me doesn't look as natural. It's more of a glam look, which is cool if that's what you're going for. Or if you're a person who does not have a lot of brow hairs going on, you may want to go in with a pomade because it gives you the ability to draw more if you don't have any hair for any pencils to attach to. So when I was doing freelance makeup, a lot of times when I worked with people who didn't have any brow hairs at all, whether you lost them due to illness or if they just never grew in or you shaved it or whatever, they never grew back, I would oftentimes reach for a pomade just because you can draw on your shape easier than you can with a pencil, which a pencil really depends on you already having somewhat of a shape there and you filling it in, versus a pomade, you can just draw on what you want it to do. And this brow formula promises to wear for 36 hours as well, so it's on there. So next, let's get into some brow gels again. Now these both are going to be clear. Let's start off with the Patrick Ta Brow Lamination Gel. This stuff has a really weird consistency, so you pull it out and it has almost like strings. So I want to show you. You see how it's almost stringy? It has the smell and consistency of glue. Plus this applicator is really different. Brow lamination is a technique that is used to make your brows look laminated, so basically slicked down on the face. And this product was created to mimic that effect. Now, I like how smooth this lays my brows down, but I will say that when I use it in addition to other brow products like a brow pencil, it moves that product around. So to me, this product was made to use by itself. In the description, it says that you can use it with whatever brow products underneath and put this on top, almost like a finishing gel. But in my personal experience and opinion, it doesn't really play well with other products because it disturbs it. But it lays down your brow hairs, but not so much so that they won't move. You definitely have to let this product dry down a little bit to get the full effect. But to me, it still has that nice glossy sheen to it, which plays into the lamination trend. I like the way that it holds my brows in place and I don't have to worry about them moving around. So for days when I'm wearing a hat, I would use something like this because there's no point of putting on a whole brow, you know, because your hat's just gonna be touching it and if you take it on and off and stuff. But this right here will lock them down in place. But they still move. You know, they're not fully just stamped in place, but they do feel textured like it has product on top, but it's not super, super hard. I like it, but like I said, I only use this for specific occasions, not necessarily for every day. But in comparison to a regular brow gel, it definitely slicks more. So if you have curlier brows and you want them to be a little bit straighter, this may be something that interests you. The last product that we're talking about in this video is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This product went in and out of stock so many times this year, but it's a clear paste. So take a spoolie brush, you can take whichever one you have. I would say get one that's a little bit smaller so you can maintain control, and I just press that brush into the product. So after you do that, gently begin to disperse this product through the brows. And this is gonna give your brows shape and hold unlike I've ever seen before. This is truly like, not even just like gel for your eyebrows, but like edge control for your eyebrows. So if you don't know what edge control is, you know, it's what you put on your edges to get them to slick down. You wear your baby hairs or whatever. It's way more intense than Patrick Ta's brow lamination gel in laying down your eyebrows. So if you want your eyebrows to lay down, then the Brow Freeze is going to lay them down, slick them down. If you are interested in the brow lamination trend, then this is going to be your best friend because it slicks down way more than Patrick's does. I think Patrick Ta's product is a little bit more natural and it's not as heavy duty in slicking down the brows. My brows are a little bit fluffier with Patrick's products as opposed to with Anastasia's products. So Patrick Ta's products has more like of a glue-like consistency, and Anastasia's products has more like a waxy pomade type consistency. So let's zoom out and rank all of these brow products. So we've tried on all the eyebrow products. Now let's get to ranking. So in last place is the Gucci brow pencil, and that's because it was a little bit drier. I liked it but didn't love it, and in comparison to all the other brow products that I tried, I would say this one is the most forgettable. I will use it because I have it, but because it's a little bit drier and the color is a little bit off for me, I'm not going to reach for it nearly as much as I will the other products. Next is the Patrick Ta brow lamination. Again, I like this product, but it is a little bit messy and I don't feel like it gets my eyebrows as sleek as it could, especially when you see it right next to that Anastasia Brow Freeze. So I will use this because I have it in my collection. However, when I run out of it, do I feel like I'm going to die if I don't have this in my collection? Nope. So that's why I would say it's next to last in my ranking of my brow products. The Charlotte Tilbury Clear Brow Fix. I really like this, but I feel like it performs just as well as any other clear eyebrow gel. So that's not a knock on this product. It's just, it's a clear regular eyebrow gel. That's it. That's all. It does its job and it goes home. The Kosas Air Brow Gel. Love this brow gel. I think it received this placement just due to the fact that after this, I really loved all the other products. So this one is a good product. I would definitely repurchase this one again. Again, I like the color. I like the little bitty eyebrow applicator. I think it's a solid eyebrow gel for sure. I would say though, I wish it had a little bit more holding power, but it has a nice soft hold. So again, I like it, and this packaging, it earns brownie points with me. It does. The Too Faced Pomade in a Pencil. I love this formulation. I think what would make it better is, like I said, if they restructured it, made it a little bit smaller, and that way people would have more control. But the concept of it is really cool. I've never seen anything like this, and I love how easily I can glide that eyebrow pencil on. The Benefit POWmade Brow Pomade, I really like, but like I said, with brow pomades, it's so easy to go overboard with it, and because I already have thicker brows in general, on average, I don't reach for it just because it can be a lot. But I do like it. I like the coloring of it. I like the consistency of it. And I like how it dries down and doesn't get messy. So it's a solid brow pomade. Next, we have the Anastasia Brow Freeze. And I love this product, but I have to be in the mood for it because I don't always want my eyebrows to be laminated to my face. Because sometimes my eyebrows can be even thicker than this, and that can be a little bit overwhelming. So in general, I'll use this if I'm having a natural makeup day, or if I'm into that really nice sleek look, then I'll go in with this. But I think it's a really cool product. I love how it works. I don't have anything else like this in my collection, so I will say this is the most original brow product out of all of them, and I see why it went viral. It's really cool. The Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows Tinted Micro Brow Gel is perfection. I would say this is my favorite tinted eyebrow gel that I've ever used. I love how tiny the wand is. I've never seen a wand be this microscopic because it's basically like I can go in and do eyebrow surgery a little bit and be precise with it. So I love that I'm all the way here for precision. I wish more companies would follow suit and make their eyebrow gel wands this small, but I think it's an overall cool product. The shade of it, the consistency of it is just perfection. The Kosas brow pop is so nice. I mean, again, let's get into this packaging one more time. But the formulation is really cool as well. I love how it glides on. It gives me such a beautiful brow. I am always here for an easy to use brow pencil. Yes, it's a little bit bigger than my Charlotte Tilbury one, but this one I think is still a good size for most people's brows. And I love an angled brow pencil, so you can go in and follow the shape of your brows. Plus, I think this shade is the closest to my natural hair color, like I said too. This one is a good one. My last and final brow product, which is my absolute favorite out of all of them, is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat. And I think Charlotte Tilbury has now become one of my favorite brands for brow products, which was super unexpected. They came through, they gave us phenomenal brow products for 2021, and this one has become a fast staple for me. This is actually my third brow cheat that I've gone through all year, and I just love the way that it makes my brows look. I love how quickly I can do my brows, and I'm a sucker for smaller angled brow products because, like I've mentioned a few times, I love the precision of it all. I like being able to go in and really draw hair-like strokes because I want my brows to look pretty natural, so I don't want it to just look like a block. I want whatever I draw on to look like it naturally grew out of my face, and that's what Charlotte Tilbury's brow products allow me to do. The only reason the Kosas landed in the middle is because I tend to prefer brow pencils over brow gels, but this combination right here is something serious. It's special, and I thank Charlotte Tilbury for giving me new and innovative brow products that I didn't know that I needed, but now that I have, I'm so glad that I do. So I hope that you all enjoyed this mini brow review / ranking video for 2021, and I'm really excited to see what companies are going to give us for 2022. I think overall this year gave us so many brow products, so many more than we've gotten in the past few years, and I'm happy to see that because as formulations evolve, I'm looking for brow formulations to evolve, and it's really easy to get stuck in a rut and just use the same old brow products because many of us have the motto of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But sometimes stuff doesn't necessarily have to be broken for you to just want to upgrade it, and that's what I'm glad these companies gave us. Upgrades. So let me know what your go-to brow product is down in the comment section, and I will check you all in my very next video, which will be tomorrow because we are still in KelSLEIGH's Vlogmas. I hope that you all are enjoying this series, and if you are, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell to become a Kel Bell. Smooches. Bye.